I'm Payton Privitera.
And I'm Joe Amorosino of 7 News.
And you're watching
Payton Priv TV.
Welcome to the studio here at 7 News Boston. I'm Payton Privitera here with Joe Amorosino. Now, obviously, the July 1st deadline and pending for the NBA playoffs is coming up. There's a lot of movement going on already with trades, but free agency is about to start. Joe, obviously, the Lakers made a gigantic splash, went after Anthony Davis to pair him up with LeBron James. Who else do you see them going after this offseason?
I think they're going after everyone. Let's start with Kemba Walker. You can go down the list. It's everyone. But are they going to succeed? Are they going to be able to pull it off? They're going to need some help along the way because the way they did that deal with New Orleans has handcuffed them a little bit. They can't spend as much money as they would have liked, so it's going to get real interesting. I say they go after everyone, literally everyone.
Right, and the Celtics at this point may very well be in dire straits. Kyrie, Irving, we know, is leaving. Al Horford is most likely leaving. Who do you see them going after to try to attempt to fill that void?
So the word on the street is they're going after Kemba Walker, and I think that that's in play due to Kemba Walker's representation. They're trying to create some market for him. There's only a few teams that have money to spend. It's the Nets, it's the Knicks, it's the Celtics, and Dallas. The Knicks and the Nets are out. I don't think Kemba Walker wants to go to New York. The Nets look like they're all over Kyrie Irving. So you're down to Dallas and Boston, so they spin this like those are the two top suitors. They're the only big suitors for Kemba Walker. You know what I think's happening? Going back to Charlotte.
Big news this morning, Kevin Durant declined his one-year player option with Golden State. Where do you see him going next season?
Stage is set for Brooklyn. I mean, this appears like it's going to go down this way. It'll be a shocker at this point if Kyrie and Durant don't go to Brooklyn. Now, if Durant doesn't go, what happens to Kyrie? Because they want them both at the same time. So that's a big thing to watch. As soon as he goes to Brooklyn, you know Kyrie's going to.
Right, I agree with you there. Joe, from what I've heard, the Nets only want a package deal. They don't want Irving if they can't also have Durant. But the last question I have for me to you is, what do you see happening with this Toronto marriage to Kawhi Leonard? Where do you see him winding up next year?
I have a feeling he's going to stay now. And the reason why is Marc Gasol opted in on a player option. He's someone who could have gone out and really made some money. He opted in for about $25 million, which he could have easily gotten out there right now. Maybe 3, 4, 5 years at this point, believe it or not, the way these teams are spending. A big man, you know, he's opted in. That tells me there's something cooking up there.
Now, Joe, we all know a few nights ago the 2019 NHL draft just took place, but I have a question for you about the upcoming 2020 draft. We have an in-house hockey expert at my station, a fellow named Brayton Tkachiv, who, to be honest, I'm not too fond of. Where do you see him landing in next year's draft?
Well, let me start out by saying I'm well aware of what's going on here. I watch Payton Priv TV all the time, huge fan. And I'm really shocked that your guy hasn't been drafted yet. We were watching the Bruins at their development camp this week, and all I can think of is how your guy would be performing there right now. I'm invested in him. I want to see him succeed, and I hope 2020 is the year.
Tchachiv's an interesting character. He comes out of Parry Sound. A lot of people are calling him the hottest prospect since Bobby Orr. But he's a pretty well-rounded guy. He golfs. He's becoming an avid basketball fan. What do you have to say about the way he sort of does things?
The guy's a winner. I mean, let's start there. The guy just wins. He succeeds and he wins, and he's got that star quality that so few have. I think he's unstoppable. I really do. Whether it's golf, whether it's broadcasting, or in the sport of hockey, this guy's a go. I haven't seen him golf, but I've heard he's a better golfer than hockey player. I mean, and by far. So it only makes sense that he'd have a chance.
Now, there's been a lot of producers' notes, fan mail. A lot of people seem to think he's the fan favorite. Not a fan favorite, but the fan favorite. Think I'm going to lose my show to him at some point?
Well, you're going to lose me as a viewer if that's the case, because I watch to watch you, Payton, not to watch him. Good luck to him up there in Canada, but we need you here in the United States.
You know, it's just a phenomenal feeling being here in the States, down here at the news station, Channel 7. We're going to meet Joe. We're going to have a fun time. We're going to talk about some stuff, some hockey draft prospects, you know.
No, Tkachiv. No, I'm with Priv. You're out.
Hoping for a miracle. Also here to cheer on. Leonard makes it official. Now the Warriors just inbound, and that's it. There's a new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada. We, the North, are now we, the champions. The Raptors, the 2019 NBA champs.